Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I'm excited to continue working on clearing the state of Idaho. So that's what I've been working on. Today's a snow day, so I'm home from work and got a few things done. So finally sitting down to play a little bit, hopefully a lot. So take a look at the world map. I just drove from, kind of just show you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to clear the whole map. So that means every road driven. So southeast Idaho, all the way down here to the corner, Bear Lake, Pocatello, Idaho Falls, up to the border. Actually ran a little bit too far up here, then had to turn around, come back straight over here. Looks like there's a picture I haven't taken right there. So I don't know if that's achievement, but um, it's probably an achievement, but not one of the challenges. I'm not sure if I got that terminology right. And then down here, all the way to Twin Falls, had to drive through all of these, the Walmart parking lot, etc., all the way down to Jackpot, Nevada, back up, over Boise, Twin Falls, down, let's see, towards Winnemucca. So this road was a lot of nothing. Didn't realize. Was reminded how much desert there is. There's no towns right there. Just all the way down to Winnemucca and then back up and over to through Boise. All these every little parking lot had to clear all the way over to Nampa and had to clear all of this stuff as well. And then went this direction. Those of you familiar or live in Idaho, you know what all this is. And then up here into, I think that was Payette. Let me think. Is that across from Ontario? So we are up in the Payette area, and then all the way up north. Maybe that's Weiser. That could be Weiser. Everything's a little bit out of skew, out of scale. So you can see right here, I missed a little bit, but that's on the Ontario side, I think, on the Oregon side. So this is the Midvale overlook where I slept last night. And then there's a video that I've already done there, and then all the way up through 95. So this would be Midvale, Cambridge, etc., up to New Meadows, which is the junction right here. I noticed that this camera wasn't yellow, so I ran over there. It's just a picture of the Payette Lake, which obviously that's one of everybody's favorite lakes if you live in this part of the state. Just all I had to do is look that direction and take a picture, and it told me I got like the credit for doing that. And then the 45th parallel is right in here, New Meadows, and then north where I am in Grangeville. And oh boy, so this part of the state, both in this game and in real life, I haven't probably been on these roads, which I'm thinking I've driven so much of South Idaho. Like all of this I've done in real life, probably every road that's on this map. But up here, just like the game, some of these you may not find yourself needing to go that direction. So from Grangeville, typically I just keep traveling north over to Lewiston, and then that takes you all the way up north to scenic Coeur d'Alene and up to the absolute panhandle, the tip Sandpoint, up to Canada right there. So I have that much left to do. It's not a terrible lot, but I have to clear Grangeville, and that won't take long. And then this stuff will. I've got to go up here, turn around, come back. So I have to retrace my steps, go on this dead end road, and then retrace my steps and come over to Lewiston, hit a couple things, and go from there. So just going to do a little bit right now. So we'll hit, looks like Grangeville. There's an on-ramp, off-ramp, and I need to clear some of that. So that's what I thought I'd do today. So we'll just go ahead and hit drive. And my truck's getting beat up again. Driving this way, Kooskia. See, I've never been to Kooskia. So heard of it, never been there. So while I'm here, you can see that it's probably wise to also hit this other direction because I may not come back this way um, for a while. So do I need gas? No. Half tank of gas. Excuse me, sir. And I need to turn left here just to catch this little clip of road. And Grangeville, nice little town. Really like it a lot. So we come into Grangeville and we're just looking to clear stuff. So a business like this, all you have to do is poke your head in. That's a Dollar General, and it turns yellow. There are job offers there. Now I'm $35,000. That's only because guess what I had to do? I took a loan. Like I am not making any money doing this, driving around the state. I'm not transporting anything, and I keep damaging my truck by driving so fast. I'm not doing it now, but I'm going full speed everywhere and hitting all kinds of things. It's terrible. The driving is not really good. So this truck does not turn on a dime, and I was going like 103, and then I miss a corner and hit all kinds of stuff and keep going, and then I have to repair my truck. So now I want to make sure. So I was down to almost no money. As a matter of fact, it said negative 14,000. So I'm like, wait a minute. So I had to take out a loan, and I'll deal with that later. So I just want to see what I missed. Am I coming back this way? No. See, I may not come back this way. So what I need to do is run over, take a left, and go up to Tractor Supply. And that's how I'm playing this. I'm trying to be efficient with how I clear the map. So this is the completionist of in me, the person who plays games like Forza Horizon 5 and 4, who my favorite part of those games was literally finding things, just scavenger hunt, trying to drive every road. And when I got 100% completion on the roads, I stopped playing it as much. It was just so fun trying to go find all these places. So here I am doing the same thing in a game that's not really designed for that, but it's a fun challenge. So we'll go right up to, is it this road? Oh, it was that way. So um, I think it's that road. Yeah. Okay. Let's try to trigger that, make it yellow. And then, okay, I gotcha. So then we just have to poke our nose in there. And yeah, I could take jobs. And make a little money as I go. And I could have funded this whole thing for sure because I'm going all over the state. I could have done trigger that yellow, but I can't drive fast. And part of this is I am just flying down the road and breaking all kinds of laws, crossing the freeways where I'm not supposed to, going the wrong way a lot of the time. So shortcuts like this, just whatever is efficient and helps you make your corners. It's amazing how hard it is to steer this beast. It's just not super tight. So it helps when you're going fast like this to 60 miles an hour to swing wide. And even then, I have to slam on my brakes sometimes to not hit something. So, all right. So that looks like that was that side of Grangeville. I mean, I honestly probably would have bought this game just for this, just for clearing the map. I find it unusually fun, rewarding. So that looks like that's a business. Do I have to go that direction? Oh, or can I go through the other way? So there's just lots of looking at the map. It looks like I can come in the other way, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and just, it probably makes more sense to make this big circle. Got this tour bus in front of me. Looks like he can only turn left. I'm going to try to pass him on the inside, which is probably not a good idea. It's a weird place for him to be driving. Yeah, so I drive full speed wherever I can, slam on the brakes, try to make the corners, and keep on going. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. So, oh, careful. We need to go in here. This is a entrance to some kind of business, ADM something. And I just need a trigger. I don't think I have to go through the parking lot. Let's see. Yep, that trigger's yellow. And then I have to go all the way out this exit because that trigger's yellow. And then we'll turn right. I think I can go back. Yeah, there's a road this way. Yep, there we go. And we'll head up and out towards, it's a good looking building right there. What's that? Kuhn Nagel. Whoa, bus. Watch the bus. So, Kuski. So let's just make sure before we leave, we want to make sure we didn't miss anything. So, like I said, there's lots of looking at the map. So that is Grangeville. And we hit everything. So now we are just going up. We're going to take a right and go all the way to the, what would that be, Montana border? Yeah, because that's Wyoming, Jackson, Wyoming. This is Montana, Missoula. So up, take a right. So just remember that. The GPS, my own GPS in my head, is just follow this until you go to the right. So this morning, driving with my wife to the store real quick in the snow, it had already started melting, but normally I drive. And it's funny, when I don't drive and I'm in the passenger seat, I automatically kind of shift into driver's ed teacher mode, which is not good when you're married. No one wants a backseat driver in the car. So I used to be worse at this for sure. That was close. So we're backing out of the driveway, and I remind her, hey, this is a two-wheel drive truck, so you're going to have to go pretty fast and get some momentum up. And she's like, I know. And then the other thing was, oh, I can't remember. There was another example. I'm like, I'm sorry. So have to stay quiet. Okay, is this Kuskia? Never been here? 607. This might be a fun place to go visit sometime. This might be a good summer trip. I imagine it's pretty snowy and wintry now. Okay, then it splits, and I told myself to go right. Okay, so we're going to take a right at the stop sign. I can bypass the. Whoa, okay. Looks like he's also going right, so let's try to get him moving. Come on, buddy. Let's go. I can cut you off. So illegal. So rude. Okay, Lola and Missoula, Montana. So we just have to head to the border. I don't even think there's a town here. And maybe in real life there is, but on this map, I don't think there is. So, on a separate note, there's a pull out. Good, it triggered that. I have a Audio Technica like professional studio microphone that's so good, and it stopped working. I need to take a look at it, see why. It might just be the cable. I actually hope it's not just the cable because ordered a pair of headphones that I have on now. These are I'm trying to think of the brand. Decent brand, but very average or poor microphone quality. I think, I mean, you know, I think that they've been okay. And I've, for the last maybe 5 years, I've done videos with a microphone that swings in front of me on an arm. And it's always in my way when I'm typing. Um, and I can't see some of the screen sometimes because of it. But I like the microphone, so couldn't think of a better way to do that. But I've liked the headphones. Oh, and I was getting some feedback at one point. The microphone settings got changed somehow. Careful, boom, damage 8%. uh, and so I was trying to figure out why I was getting such bad feedback, and because I hadn't for years, and then all of a sudden I could not figure out the settings. It was just squeaking, um, and I looked online, and most people recommended headphones because a lot of times it's the microphone being so close to the speakers that causes the squeak. So I went with the headphones, and turns out I kind of like having headphones on. So I can adjust the the volume in my ears, um, as long as the volume is what I want it to be on the in the recording software. So there's some sound, for the videos, and I have complete freedom of the microphone is always, no matter what I do with my head, the microphone stays. So anyway, new pair of headphones, um, coming soon, I hope, and I'm anxious to see what the sound quality is going to be. Okay, so we have and I will maybe do a video on the difference. So this is a rest stop, and what you have to do is drive the whole thing. And I am, about half tired. Wouldn't be a bad idea to sleep. You don't always have that option. So we'll just come right across the middle, trigger this, and I'm about half full of gas, and see, it's not triggering. Come on, should trigger me right here. Should give me the option. As long as I'm in the area, it should say, "Bing, do you want to sleep?" Right here. Bing. Okay, so yes and yes. Hit A once. And here I'm going to call it a night. I'll catch you next time. For now, Mr. Johns is